So I went to watch Joyride, but was it a joy or was it down into a ditch? Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week and then movie reviews just like this one here at the weekend. All of my movie reviews are spoiler free and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above. Also, please make sure you are subscribed because I have a whole movie day coming on Monday where I'm seeing back to back movies that I need to catch up on. So yes, Joyride. So my take on Joyride is that if you like The Hangover, you'll probably like Joyride. If you like Bridesmaids, you'll probably like Joyride because in my opinion, Joyride was a little bit like The Hangover, but with these fabulously funny Asian American women. So we have Audrey and Lolo, who are best friends for life. They've been best friends since their parents introduced them when they were little. And Audrey is adopted, so she has white parents, and Lolo is Asian American. Her parents are Asian American too. And so they have very different backgrounds and very different lifestyles. And we sort of meet them when they are sort of on that cusp of going from like early adulthood into becoming kind of, you know, the second job, the promotion at work, the next big step, which is always an interesting time to kind of meet people and get to know people. And yeah, I absolutely love the fact that like one of the first things we know about Lolo is her artwork. We are introduced to her artwork, which is a take, as she says, on body positive and sex positive movements, which I loved that. I was like totally here for her artwork. I really appreciated her sort of body part playground that she created. She's very, very funny and is definitely body positive and sex positive herself, which is wonderful. Yet there's really no sort of fat shaming in this film, which is wonderful. I really enjoyed that. I think because it's basically predominantly female cast. Absolutely love that. Again, that's why I'm comparing it to Bridesmaids as well. So they go off to Beijing so that Audrey can close a deal at work and get the next big promotion. You know, she's this Asian American woman in amongst all these white guys, and they're very much trying to not say the wrong thing to her while saying the wrong thing to her most of the time. And that kind of, reflects real workplace issues and real workplace situations. So she is kind of, a lot of her friends say to her that she is not Asian, that she is white, and she's like, no, I was adopted, I was born in China. So they kind of, there's a bit of a kind of birth mom storyline going through here as well, and that's kind of not what she expected too, which I quite liked that part of the storyline as well. And then they go off on this trip, but unbeknownst to them, Lolo's cousin Deadeye comes with them, and Deadeye is so funny. They just have all the kind of like one-liners, the punchline at the end of the joke. They are wonderful. And then they are going to Beijing to meet Audrey's other friend, Kat, who is a TV star, and kind of you get that thing where people have got sort of best friend from childhood versus best friend from university college days, and kind of the two have this really passive aggressive, but it makes for some really funny viewing. Now I went to see this at a limitless screening, and so the screening was fairly full, and I tell you what, the laughs most of the way through were very, very audible, and there was some real sort of cringy moments, and the oh no, she's not going to do that moments, and the I can't believe they just said that moments. And so I had no problem in reacting to this film. I laughed a lot. I sat there and went, oh no, and I sat there and went, no, like literally out loud in the cinema, which is pretty impressive. So this is one that I really would like to go and see again. And I went with my mum, who also laughed out loud, which is unusual for her. and she said that she would like to go and see it again as well. So I mean, if that isn't a decent sort of take on the film, I don't know what is. I think that the storyline at parts was a little bit contrived. There was definitely some plot holes as to how they manage, again, this in the trailer, but how they manage to kind of travel as far and wide as they do with no passports. And then there are some really heartfelt moments as well about like how we manage our friendships as one person grows and changes in one direction and one person grows and changes in another direction, or doesn't change or stays the same, and how we kind of manage when those friendship groups come together, that feeling of family and that kind of like identity. There was a lot about identity in this film, and I think that it's explored really, really well. And especially from the perspective of young women at this age, it's a really sort of complicated time, and I really respected what the film was doing whilst taking me on a journey and making me laugh and making me think and being body positive and sex positive and feminist and wonderful at the same time. You know, people are talking about how feminist forward Barbie is, obviously, but this is out there doing the same work as well. I really respected it, and I would like to go and see it again. So should you pay your cinema going money to go and see this one? I think absolutely you should. I think it's not one of those that definitely has to be seen on the big screen, but if you've already seen Barbie and Oppenheimer and you're looking for something else to see, that I think Joyride is definitely a solid choice. And the sort of early reviews that have come in, they did a screen unseen that was Joyride that I couldn't go to, and then they've had a couple of like limitless screenings or like A-list screenings and things like that, and the sort of reviews that are coming in are sort of saying the same thing, that it's a bit of a dark horse, it's a bit of a hidden gem, and lots of people are recommending it, saying that it's something to go and see. And I would definitely like to go and see this one again. I think a nice day at the cinema seeing Barbie and Joyride back to back would be a real treat, and I would be totally on board for that one. And also, if you are worried that you've seen the trailer and it references K-pop an awful lot, then please don't be worried. You don't have to know about K-pop to enjoy this film, because I know nothing about K-pop and really enjoyed this film, so it's okay, it's all right. So yeah, fully recommend from me. As always, if there is a particular movie you would like to hear my thoughts on here next week, please do let me know in comments. But I am going to see 4 films back to back on Monday, so you're not going to want to miss out on my reviews coming your way next week. It might be a double review video. So make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you with some bookish content in the week. Thanks for watching.